Good evening, students. Welcome to the virtual classrooms. We are studying the third chapter. We are almost to the end of that chapter. Within today or tomorrow, we will be completing the chapter. Today we will do numericals, and tomorrow we will do it the fourth part of that chapter. Right? Electrochemical. It's one of the important chapter. So make it sure that you do it as in all the things. Anyhow, we were doing it as an electrolysis. We saw the theory of the electrolysis, the Faraday's law. We saw it that there is only one formula, Q equals to I into T. But the formula is not enough, particularly while doing these sums. It's a very important that we should be able to write the reactions that are taking place on anodes or cathodes as per the questions that have been asked. Right? Today we will try to do it some of the numericals based on it, and let's check that whether we are able to get the reactions properly written or not. Right? Okay. Now we are going it for the numericals. The first numerical that we will write it as, for how long a current of 1.5 ampere has to be passed through the electrolyte in order to deposit 1 gram of aluminum from Al2O3. What is the amount of the current that should be allowed it to pass through the electrolyte in order to deposit 1 gram of Al from Al2O3? Now how to go for this? So first factor that I should be able to write the reaction. I want to produce aluminum. So what will be the reaction for the aluminum? We are having it as an Al2O3. That means Al in Al2O3, I can say that Al is in a +3 oxidation state. That means the ion produced in it is Al +3, which gains 3 electrons to get converted into Al. So that is the first factor that we should be able to find out. Al +3 electron gets converted into Al. Now this particular reaction shows me that if I am allowing the 3 Faraday of the current to be passed through it, it produces 1 mole, that is equals to 27 grams. And this 3 Faraday means 3 into 96500 coulombs. So this particular reaction shows me that if I am allowing 3 into 96500 coulomb current to pass through it, 27 gram of Al is produced. But I want to produce only 1 gram of Al. So what is the current that will be required? So what will get it? 3 into 96500 into 1 by 27. That is the amount of the coulomb required. Right? Now once I got it as in coulomb, the second stage, that is how much current, how long. That means it is asking me time, which I will be measuring in the seconds. Current ampere, that means it is given to me I. So can I go for I? Q equals to I into T. Q I got it over here. 3 into 96500 by 27. I, it is given to me 1.5. I want to find out T. So making it as a subject of T, we will be getting it as 3 into 96500 divided by 27 into 1.5. That is in the terms of seconds. Right? So every time this formula is going to be implemented, but whether it should be first of all or whether from it I want to find out something that depends on the reaction or the data that is given to me. Okay, by putting it as a multiplication division you will get the answer. Okay, let's check the another one. The next sum. What is given to us? Here, the next sum is given to us. Calculate the mass of hydrogen. Calculate the mass of hydrogen that is evolved by passing 0.5 ampere of current for 40 minutes through acidic solution. That means particularly for this reaction I want to produce H2, hydrogen that is evolved. Now when I want to produce hydrogen, what is the reaction, possible reaction? In acidic solution, acidic means H plus is present. In the solution H plus is there. So can I write it as 2H plus 2 electron gets converted into H2. So this is a particular reaction which will help me to calculate it. It shows me that I am having it as a 2 into 96500 produces mass of hydrogen that is 2 grams. For 1 mole it's a hydrogen atomic mass is 1. So for 1 mole we will be getting it as 2 grams. So 2 into 96500 produces 2 grams. But how much current I do have it, or what is the mass that I have to produce? In place of that, here it is given to me I, that is 0.5, T, that is 40 minutes. So can I calculate Q equals to I into T first of all? This time, in the last sum what we did it, first of all we calculated and then from Q equals to I into T we calculated T. This time here Q, I and T both of them are given to us. So we will get Q. But the factor is, this is given to me in minutes. Whenever I want to go for it, ampere into second is coulomb. We will be getting it as ampere into second. That is equals to coulomb. Here it's a minute. So I have to convert it into seconds. So we will be getting the answer as 1 by 2. That is 5 by 10 into 40 into 16. So can I cancel it? 5 4s are 20. This is already known to you, I am erasing it. 20, 6 2s are 12. This many coulombs. Right? Now 2 into 96500 produces 2 grams. So 1200 produces how much? Or you can say that 0.5 into 40 into 60 produces how much? So 1200 into 2 upon 2 into 96500, that will give me answer as grams of H2 evolved. Right? So that many grams of H2O will be evolved during the reaction. Right? So see, both the numericals that we did it, in the case what we did it, either first of all Q equals to I into T, if the details are given, you will get Q and then we will have to implement it, and if it is not, from the equation we will have to find out the Q and then we will have to find out I and T. But in short, equation is very important. How do we get that equation? That is very important for us to write. Right? Okay, let's do some other sum. What we are going to do it is, the next sum that we are having it, that is particularly given to us is the electrolysis of a metal salt. Was metal salt solution was carried out by passing a current of 4 ampere for 45 minutes. It results in the deposition of .977 grams of metal. If atomic mass of a metal calculate the charge, calculate the oxidation number. Now, here something different is there. See, it's difficult for me to remember the data, so I have to see it in the page that I have written the data, and then I have to do the sums. Right? So it takes a time for me to write it. But anyhow, let's see what is given to us now in this sums. Now, during the electrolysis of metal salt, that means there is some metal salt. I'm writing it as an Mx. Mem is a metal, X is any of the negative anion that is attached with it to form a salt. That means this is in the form of M plus N and X minus N. I don't know what is the oxidation state. It can be +1, it can be +2, it can be +3, right? If I am having it as an NaCl, Na would be +1. If I am having MgO, then it would be Mg plus 2, or MgSO4, it will be +2. If I am having Al2SO4 thrice, then Al will be in the +3. So we don't know what is the oxidation state of that metals. Was carried out by passing a current of, now I is given to me 4 ampere, time is given to me 45 minutes, that is 45 into 60 seconds. Amount of it metal deposited is 2.977 grams, right? And atomic mass of metal is 106.4 gram per mole. So question asked to me is, what is plus N? What is the oxidation state of that metal? I want to calculate N. So very first thing that I will have to do it is, for the given reaction, the metal is going to be deposited, right? I'm just erasing what are the data that are given to me. I'm just writing it as metal was in a plus N oxidation state. So that means by gaining that many electrons, it will get converted into metals. So N electrons are required to produce a metal. So what are these N electrons? N into 96500 will produce 1 mole, that is 106.4 gram of metal. But it's already told to me that the metal deposited is 2.977, right? So what is this charge? So we will be getting it as an N into 96500 into 2.977 divided by 106.4. This one will be total coulomb that is being used. Let's consider that it is N into some number. Now, Another data that is given to me, time, current. So can I calculate Q equals to I into T. Here Q is 4I, 45 into 60. So that will give me coulomb. Right? Now from this case I am getting Q. Here also I got Q. Both these values are same. They are indicating that this much coulomb of the current was required, and this one is showing me that this much amount of the coulomb of the current was passed. So can I say that this A is equals to N into B. B we will be getting it from this, A we will be getting for multiplication of this. So what does it shows? N is equals to A upon B. Whatever the answer you are getting it, that is the oxidation number of metal in metal salt solution. So here something different that is being given to us, right? So like that you have been possible to ask different questions, right? So in short, the most important thing is every time it's necessary that I should be able to write the perfect equations. Then only we will be able to get that answers properly, right? So you can do it this type of sums. Q equals to I into T is one of the formula that will be required for the electrolysis, and second one is equations, right? Okay, for this like this, make it as a practice of the different numericals that are given in our textbook in the exercise, as well as I have given you some of the notes with the numericals indicated in it. Make a practice of it, right? And tomorrow in our last lecture of this chapter we will study about the batteries and corrosions. Okay, for today, thank you.